My name is Oke Ndibe, and it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Njakịrị Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that a New York court will soon decide if two chimpanzees have the same right as people.
Hey, yeah?
Oh, yeah. What?
A US animal rights group is calling on a New York court to recognize a chimpanzee as a legal person. The Non-Human Rights Project wants a chimpanzee named Tommy to be released from captivity.
I know. A Florida-based non-human rights project is arguing that two chimpanzees named Kiko and Tommy that they may not be technically people, but they have enough mental capacity that they cannot be considered things or properties.
Hey.
I know.
The Non-Human Rights Project wants a chimpanzee named Tommy to be released from captivity, as activists believe that he should be granted legal personhood as well as fundamental right of bodily liberty.
Are you a thing or property? I mean, believe me, real judges of the New York Supreme Court sat down and they listened to arguments that Kiki and Tommy should be afforded the Sixth Amendment rights.
Hey.
Do you have the Fifth Amendment? Do you have any rights?
No.
The right to a fair hearing. You know, where were these people 150 years ago when Africans in America were considered things and properties?
Hi.
Where were they? Huh? Did I even say 150 years ago? Forget about it. Where were they yesterday?
Hey.
Huh? These chimpanzees are being taken care of at beautiful homes. Meanwhile, Africans were put to work picking cotton. Were you not? Yeah. Sasha's great-great-great-great-great-grandma used to pick cotton. You know, it's a terrible thing. Huh? And if they don't work hard, they will be sold out as properties in open markets. Now, these Americans are crazy. Huh? We don't even treat people this way in Africa.
Hey.
Which week do you not hear in Nigeria or somewhere in Africa that a policeman is beating up people? Or an army officer is beating up people like animals?
Yes.
Which week?
Yes.
I know. Don't tell me that it happens in America too. Yeah. It happens in New York City. But you have to understand, New York City is just another jungle. It's just that it's a concrete jungle. You know, we have trees and concrete. Now, look at these headlines. Look at this. And look at this. Look at this. All in 1 year. All in 1 year. Military beating up people, army beating up people, police beating up people. You know? But then I remembered some animals in Africa have rights too. Yeah, they have the Sixth Amendment and Seventh Amendment.
Hey,
Take for example, the cows. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Look at that headline. They said that people kill their cows, so they kill people. For some people in Africa, cows are of the same value as humans.
Hey.
You know, for them, it is like if you kill one cow, we kill one person.
Hey.
Otherwise, how do you explain these continuing killings across the middle belt of Nigeria? How do you explain that between herdsmen and community of farmers? How do you explain this? The fact that it is still happening, the killing of people in that area, is an indication that the lives of people are of no value. That's it. That's what it is, you know?
It's so sad.
It has gotten to the point that farmers who now see cows eating their crops arrest the cow and take them to police station for trial. I'm not making it up.
Wow.
Look at the headline.
Wow.
I know. As we speak, that cow is being interrogated. Oh yeah, it's answering questions. Now, so the question is this: why won't herdsmen who lost their cows have people who kill or stole their cows arrested? Just arrest them like the cows and get them tried. Why? Why not? You see, so many things are difficult to understand in Africa. Very difficult. You know,
Right.
The other day, Ghana's president appointed 110 ministers. Did you hear that? 110. That is a country of 28 million people.
What?
110 ministers. America is a country of 330 million people. They only have 16 ministers.
Wow.
Now, Ghana's former president, John Mahama, you know him,
Yes, John.
did not appoint this number of ministers. So why, Nana, why did you do that?
Nigeria
Charlie,
does.
why? Now, I have looked at all his 110 ministers. I did not see anyone that looked as good as Victoria Hammer. You know Victoria. Remember her? Victoria.
Of confidence for online comments and communication and collaboration. What is the speech I edited? This is not the speech I edited. No, I can't read this.
Yeah. No. There's nobody like that. I miss that wonderful woman, Okay. What a smart woman like Victoria, Without someone like her on the list of 110 ministers, it tells me that it is all an effort to feed the boys. Reward them for their campaign work. Reward them. That's it. There's no other reason to have 110 ministers. Now, this president doesn't even know it, but this is how the story develops. At a point now, people will start calling him Mumu. It is not as if these people are going to even work for the people of Ghana. It's not. There's no guarantee. Yeah, look at what happened in Uganda. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni brought all his top people to an important government get-together. He had a lot of them. And he brought them together for a State of the Nation address. What? A very important speech that the president was making. The most important speech for the year.
Like State of the Union.
Watch, yes.
Vice President Edward Sekandi, Prime Minister John Patrick Amama Mbabazi, and his Deputy General Moses Ali are in another world, dozing the evening away, indifferent to what their boss is communicating.
Wow.
I know. What a great load of communication going on between the president and these people. And there are more. Watch.
Not far away, Finance Minister Maria Chiwanuka as well joins the party. An incident quite strange and happens probably only in Uganda and a few other places.
Had the president not been the one delivering the speech, okay, he would be sleeping too.
I know. The guy said, had the president not been the one making the speech, he would have been sleeping too. No. I guess that is why Ghanaian president decided to appoint 101 ministers. The thinking is this, that if 5% of them will be awake, at least they will form a quorum so that government work will continue to go on. That's the plan, because nobody's sure in Africa. They all sleep away, all of them. Now, talking about governments, is there any governance going on in Nigeria? Do you think there's anything going on? Has the president been sleeping too? What happened since he came back? Since he came back, we don't know. As you can see, everything has slowed down again. Yeah, Buhari is back. Everything is slow. In the case of EFCC chairman, they wrote the president and they said, this is why we are rejecting your candidate. What did the president do? Nothing. Silence. In the face-off between the custom chief, Ahmed Ali, you know him, and the Senate, what did the president do? Silence.
Sit down, look.
Nothing.
Sit down, look.
Now, that was how we had silence from the president when the acting chief justice, you remember the guy?
Yes.
The issue, when the issue.
Yeah,
the president did nothing until the acting president, Oshibajo, came out and handled the matter. Hey. Now, what is going on, Buhari? What is going on? Does anyone know? Well, Buhari may be sleeping in the other room. But the Senate president and Dino Melaye, they are not sleeping. They've not been sleeping at all. They have been traveling to Morocco, and when they come back, they go and visit Babangida, and then they travel to somewhere else and go and visit another rich, corrupt person, and travel to some. That's what they are doing now.
Did you stop at Harvard to pick up a certificate?
Now that's we're getting to that. When they are not posing for pictures, they are busy editing their bios on websites. The profiles. Yeah, no, it's a serious issue. And when they are not hiding information about the newest car that they imported into the country, let me make a confession. I am tired of talking about these people. True, I am tired, but it's part of my contract. I have to do it.
I know.
Every day you hear a new thing. Every day. I am in the process of upgrading my CV and my resume. What about you?
Yeah.
I think you should. I think you should, all of you. You may have some degrees lying around that you didn't know you acquired. For instance, have you attended a lecture at any university? Any lecture? What about a seminar?
I know. I
Well,
have.
exactly. Well, my friend, you may have a degree you earned and you didn't know. Have you attended a graduation ceremony of a friend or a family member? Did you?
Yes.
Oh, did the convocation have a speaker?
Yes.
A speaker, okay. Did the speaker speak for over 5 minutes?
Yes, it's more than...
My friend, you have a degree right there. You have a degree. That is how Senator representing Kogi West. You know him?
Yes.
Senator Dino Malaye. That is what the guy has been doing for years. Oh, yeah.
Rich senator.
Yeah, he has been attending seminars at prestigious universities around the world and putting them all in his biography as degrees that he earned.
I'm a graduate of London School of Economics and Political Science. I'm also a graduate of Harvard University.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Harvard University just denied that they gave him any degree.
Oh my God, that's a slap on his face.
Now, even his undergraduate degree is in question now. He spent 8 years for a bachelor's degree in geography, something that normally takes 4 years.
Yes.
For Shore, it took him 6 anyway.
That's right.
But yeah, Shore took 6. But do you know 8 years? and it's not even that. Some in the university are even questioning whether he actually graduated.
To state that I did not graduate from Ahmadu Bello University is to say that I am not a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
There were some funny things in his transcript. But somehow the university gave him what they call "let my people go." A third class, let him just go. Oh, no.
Go.
They say a pass. They just gave him a pass. Just go. We are tired of you. Dino also claimed that he was the president of the student union of ABU. But all that he was the president of the Geography Association student union. It's like you bought a Kia and you are telling people that you own a Bentley. It's two different things, Dino was also impeached for fraud.
What?
Oh, yeah. They said that he took geography students, they bought a new TV and Dino took it and replaced it with an old one. You see, poverty, his poverty is a long time. It didn't start today. No, it started a long time ago. Yeah, there were other accusations too of fraud against him. Oh, yeah. The student union the student association didn't have any option but to impeach him. Imagine being impeached in the geography department. How bad you will be at that small level. How bad you will be for them to say we're impeaching this guy.
We don't want you no more. Go.
Terrible. Anyway, Sahara reporters published series of documents questioning Dino's claim that he had a degree from ABU.
For those of you who know that Sahara reporters are obsessed by me.
And as you can guess, Dino did not rush out to display his degree, and certificates. Instead, he rushed to edit his profile on websites. You see, which explains why he goes about bragging that he has 8 degrees.
And I want to announce that makes it my 7th degree that I'm pursuing.
It's like a disease that has no cure. You must cover it up. Yes. It's like a ghost of yesterday. It follows you about.
All around.
And you have to do everything to cover it up. In Dino's case, it is about gathering new degrees to cover up the fact that the first one is shaky. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what it is. Now, my crack reporters sought the opinion of a youth copper on the matter. Watch her reaction.
I don't know what to spoke.
Wow.
I did not knew what to spoke. I did not knew what to spoke to. I did not knew. Now, if you have one solid degree like me, you don't have to run from pillar to pole to acquire new degrees.
Yes.
When you come to my office, you will see it on the wall. MD, John Hopkins University.
Hey.
Shikina, that's it.
Are you not a fraud?
It turns out that all the issues we hear in the Senate are all about personal matters, personal business between Senator Dino Melaye and Bukola Saraki. Nothing else. Take a look at the matter of the custom chief and the Senate. Yeah, the issue.
Yes, now.
Wow.
It started with the issue of the custom demanding that people who import cars, like you, should pay the proper duties on the car. To now, Senator saying that he must wear uniform. It had nothing to do with uniform.
Yes, now.
It was entertaining to all of us. We were just entertained. We spent hours and hours arguing that this man must wear uniform.
What?
How could he disrespect the Senate?
Why now?
I even said that if the former president, him, Goodluck Jonathan,
Yes, now.
could put on army uniform, even though he didn't look like a general, that this Ali must wear uniform. In fact, I saw a picture of Ali on his wearing his military uniform. Look at it. I know, look at what wearing uniform made to his face. I wonder why anyone would want this man to put on uniform. I don't think if I were you in the Senate, I would want him to put on uniform. But guess what? It wasn't about uniform at all. According to Sahara reporters, it was about a bulletproof Range Rover that the Senate president imported, and he wanted to clear it with fake documents.
Wow.
Yeah, the cost of the vehicle, listen to this, 298 million naira.
What?
Yeah, 298 million naira. I know. My friend, stop thinking that there are better things you could do with that money. How much salary you could pay, how much businesses you could start for unemployed people. We're talking about the president of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yes.
It's not a yeye man, He should drive a car that is worth. Can you believe that? That is what escalated the whole matter between the Senate and the custom chief, Ali. I have a simple solution to the Magu and the Ali issue. The impasse they have with the Senate. I think they should switch places. Yeah, Magu should wear uniform and become the custom chief, while Ali should become the EFCC chairman. That will solve all this problem. Everybody will go home and be happy. But before I forget, there's something that Senator, you know him, Senator, the one that has afro, Senator Sheikh Husani, you know him? There's something he said about this Magu matter. He said, and I quote, Magu is a victim of a civil war in Buhari's corrupt kitchen cabinet.
Hey!
I love that expression, corrupt kitchen cabinet, CKC. You know, where you have all these, the secretaries to the federal government, the one that got 250. This is corrupt kitchen. All of them, corrupt kitchen cabinet. Anyway, you people say I don't talk about sport. I got one for you. In sports news, Ghanaian soccer player Mohamed Anas last week won the man of the match. Oh yeah, in South Africa where he plays. It was a great event. It was what? Yeah, it was a great event. Yeah, he's looking at me like, have you won the man of the match before? No. It was a great event. He came on live TV and thanked his wife, which is normal.
Yes.
I wouldn't be talking about this if he had stopped there. He did something most African men are too scared to do. He also thanked his girlfriend. Watch.
Thank you very much for this, for giving me this. And I appreciate my fans also. My wife and my girlfriend. My wife.
I know. This is how you know that the world has changed.
Yes.
If you were in the days of our grandfathers, the man will stand his ground. After all, he's the head of the household.
Yes,
and the household. Yeah. But the world has changed. Our man quickly discovered that what he did. He was immediately apologetic. Watch him.
My wife, sorry to say, I'm so sorry, my wife. Listen, I love you so much. Aya, I love you so much from my heart. Ne?
I say, relax, Mr. Man, relax. Nobody said that you did not love your wife. What does that have to do with loving your wife and girlfriend? The girlfriend has a role to play. Your wife has a role to play. Anyway, my crack reporter has caught up with Mohammed after the press conference. Here is where the man ended up. Anyway, don't worry. Mohammed has come out of the doghouse. But he immediately called another press conference. And he said this. I call my daughter girlfriend. The man is still defending himself, Let's ask that youth copper. What do you think about this man again? Tell us what you think about it.
I don't know what to spoke.
I don't knew what to spoke. After watching Ali, I don't knew what to spoke. Why is he still defending himself? I call my daughter girlfriend. Yeah, right. Nonsense. Now, this is a segment we call Secrets of
Picture!
It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000.
Word!
Now, the first picture you're looking at is that of the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, and his houseboy, Dina Malaya. They went to visit the IBB at his home in Mina. Look at them. Look at them. Look at how they are posing and smiling. You know, one is like, you know, this is like the picture of Papa Doc with Baby Doc. Papa Doc, Baby Doc, and then their errand boy. You see, they are smiling now, but history will not smile at them. History will not. In fact, posterity will deal with them.
Yes.
History might smile, but posterity will deal with them.
Yes.
Anyway.
Definitely.
Now, the next picture you're looking at, oh my God, that is the picture of the president of Gambia, former president of Gambia. You know, you remember him? Yeah, Jammeh. He is now a farmer in Equatorial Guinea.
Whoa.
That's how he's making a living. Look at him. He's putting on white to go to the farm. you know what?
A farmer with a
white shirt up and down, you know, and he's sweating. He's actually farming. Wouldn't it be better for Nigeria if someone like Dino is a farmer somewhere in Kogi State? Wouldn't that be better for Nigeria? And Saraki, no, don't let them be farmers. Retire them and let them be farmers. The country will do better. Yes. Nonsense. Here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
I will not rest until I address those issues that affect our people, says Buhari. I know. Buhari, I beg. Leave issues, eh? Just pick one issue. Leave issues. Pick one and address one, like herdsmen and the killings.
Yes, now.
Yeah, you can't even. Don't tell us about issues. Just pick one. Deal with one. Move to the other one. Deal with that one. Or Magu, or deal one. Please. Don't let everything scatter everywhere. People are confused. They think that nothing is happening. I'm just giving you advice. You know, like I'm just helping you. Next. Oh, this is wonderful. My dad would have been a Catholic priest, says David Mark's son. Did you hear that? You know David Mark, the former Senate president. The son is saying that the dad would have been a Catholic priest. you see, this is what I'm saying. God saved the Pope, you know, because if that man had been a Catholic priest, the treasury of the Vatican would have been empty. In fact, the man would have insisted that bishops will not have cell phones.
Doctor!
He would have been a Catholic priest. Can you imagine that?
Nonsense.
Hey, Justice Nguta got 45 million as salary in 5 years. Wow. But he spent 330 million in 9 months.
Oh, wow.
This is what he has a case in court, and they are saying that he spent 330 million in 9 months for someone who made 45 million in 5 years.
Wow.
What is the problem? Yeah? What if he's one of the founders of MMM? People didn't think about it. Okay. What if? Okay, then leave that one. What if he has a snake farm? You remember snake farm? He makes a lot of money. Yeah, that's
exotic animals.
300 and anyway.
Like they don't sell us.
Magu can serve indefinitely, says presidential committee. You know they rejected Magu. Now they are saying that he could even serve indefinitely.
Yes.
I bet you Saraki did not see this one coming. No, they didn't see this one coming. Can you imagine now he's serving indefinitely? Would they summon him to come back to the Senate to answer questions? How could they summon someone they rejected? Terrible. How a gate man helped me to get a visa to the US, says Ayori Sojafo. You know him, that pastor. Yes. He said a gate man helped him to get a visa.
The man of God.
And I thought of this. This is a serious, how could this man be a serious pastor? Pastor Suleiman has his visa delivered to his house. He just says, bring it now. And the American embassy will bring the visa.
We deliver.
Yeah, they will bring the visa. Why is Ayo going to his gate man to get a visa?
Deliver it now.
Deliver it now. It will come to him. Yes. This Ayo is not a serious. He's not a serious pastor. That's why I don't think we need these tight collecting pastors to get a visa to heaven. Tomato Juice, you don't need them to get to heaven. If you want to get to heaven, you go to a gate man. And my gate man help me. Nonsense. Buhari will resign governors will gang up against him. Says Adeola primate. You know the guy. He's another pastor. You know. Now. This is his second quarter prediction. The first one failed. All the things he said in January failed. Though he had to come out and say new ones to see if it will work. You know, after reading newspapers, he said, "Okay, I have a new prediction."
Does he have followers?
He has followers too, but he doesn't have that kind of money yet. He's trying to make it. You know, it's difficult. This franchise thing of churches.
Well done, sir.
You know. Anyway, Ooh, my husband beats me for not bearing a male child. A woman told the court the husband beats her for not bearing a male child. I think this is an easy case to handle if I'm a judge. The judge should just send this man to prison and insist that he should stay there until he gets credit in biology in WAEC or GC. That's all that is needed. You don't need to punish him any other way. Let him study and get a credit in biology, and then he will be all right. You let him go. It's a lack of, that's the problem. Some of these things are simple to, get a credit, not even pass. Credit, you know, P7 is not enough. Credit. This is how some of these things will be solved. Nonsense. It's time for your
email.
It's time for your email. Wow, Tomato Juice.
Yes.
I have nothing to say anymore. Everything is all right.
Why don't you have anything
Everything
to
is
say?
all right. Is Sushi busy next week?
You want her number?
At Sushi, and we
I
need
can
to call
give you her
Sushi.
number, you know.
And what about Nos Nyam? Is Nos Nyam around?
I don't know about that.
We have to think, because this uniform matter is beyond me. It's beyond Dr. Damages.
Doctor, you and these people.
I might send
all on me.
I
have a surprise.
What's the surprise? I might send you to Dino. What is this? What's going on? Oh, we should dance because we have a uniform. We should be happy.
Have a uniform.
Why are you not wearing
week.
it? Why are you not wearing it?
It just arrived in the mail.
You can put it on right now.
Let's open it.
Let's put it on. Wait. Let's put it on live on the show.
It won't happen. Hey, no. Let me throw it over there.
Anyway, do we have emails today?
Every day, doctor.
Okay, let's hear them, please.
Okay, our first email is from Prince in India.
Prince, my friend Prince. You know, remember Prince?
Yeah.
We used to hang out. We used to eat those Indian food. A lot of curry chicken and stuff. Yeah. Go ahead.
He writes,
yes.
Dear Dr. Damages,
yes, my man.
I love your show.
I told you.
And keeping it real.
That's my man.
But every time there's a but.
Everything before but, forget about it. Because
he said, but there's a difference between you and her. And it's that she seems to be more logical and reasonable.
Hey.
The piece you did on Apostle Suleiman broke my heart.
Whoa.
Because like many illogical people, you are not logical about your findings as usual. As usual. No, that's your friend though, He said, there are usually many sides to criticism. And the two primary angles to criticism are logical and constructive. But you never use either of those. You judge the apostle with every ignorance available, forgetting that he's human, made of flesh, and can never be perfect. I do not know him, and I don't think I will ever. But, unlike you, I am reasonably sympathetic towards him because I am a Christian.
Ooh.
And when I see one of my own failing, I feel obligated to pray for them as others do for me. All the facts point towards conspiracy, and Sahara reporters are the tool of evil being used. I probably know you will not read my email on your show because
why are we reading this?
Certainly, I have said some things you may not like. Obviously, I'm reading it. He said, but hey, that's the world we live in,
It's true.
We lie to ourselves that all is well when it's not. Nevertheless, you would have seen it, and it may spark a revolution of change in your further shows. Be reasonable and pray for Apostle Suleiman. Journalism is not an excuse to be soulless. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Whoa. Prince.
That was so nice at the end. I'm sorry.
Prince. Thank you for your mail. I'm heartbroken.
Aww.
I appreciate the time you took to express your feeling. You know, I'm glad that you have the sympathy in you. Unfortunately, my sympathy died a long time ago. After I saw the suffering of my people in Africa, it died. And let me tell you, it's suffering caused by all these politicians and all these religious leaders and business people and civil servants. But I hope you extend that sympathy to me. Yeah? When you look at me, I don't know what you see. I don't see myself as a Christian or a journalist or a tall man. I am just a doctor.
Yes.
I'm a doctor. That's what I am. And to me, the people in the world, when I look at them, they are just patients, my patients. And if I need to prescribe chloroquine or something bitter, I will do that. If I need to say, get an injection, I will say that. They have the obligation to say they will go and get the prescription or not to get themselves healed. That's all I do. I don't understand. Listen, let me tell you. We cannot agree all the time. If we agree all the time, either you are the mumu or I am the mumu. That's it. Kabish. So don't think I'm not worried about the email. I know people think the way you think. I don't feel any. How did the Apostle Suman said it? Haba.
You're bad.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Haba. I'm not worried. Do I look worried? No. Do I look? No.
I have no comment. I'm a child of God. Our second email is from Dafe in Ottawa.
Dafe. Canada. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Canada. No,
when?
I'm going to Canada in August. I will announce it when time.
I'm glad you corrected.
I am going. No, not we. This time it's just for me. This special assignment.
When will it ever be?
No. You're coming. Never. You're coming. Go ahead.
Anyway, he writes.
Yes.
Dear Dr. Damages.
Yes, ma'am.
You must have a thick skin to cope with the mindset of the people back home. The mindset is still being enslaved to weird perceptions of political and spiritual leaders.
I know.
Keep ignoring and continue the objective and humorous analysis of these issues.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. There are people who think like the former email that we read, and there are people like you. This is what I think. You are a product of your environment. I am a product of my environment, and they are a product of their environment. I don't worry. Everybody is a product of the environment. Listen. This is what Kinko says. Keep the discussion going. Share the knowledge, and in some cases, the ignorance, like the other email said. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Keep the discussion going. Share the knowledge, or in some cases, the ignorance. That's all. So thank you very much for your email. Next.
Okay, our final email is from Joshua.
Bauchi, yeah. Is it not the Joshua that used to hang out here?
Doctor!
I don't know. Maybe it's that one. Okay, what
I
does
thought
he
you were
want?
going to say another Joshua, but anyway.
I know.
Inside joke, y'all.
Yeah.
He said, how are you, doctor?
I'm doing well.
I have been enjoying your show for about 3 months, and I don't miss it.
Thank you, my
Thanks
friend.
for speaking out the truth. Even when it's not convenient.
We try.
More coolant to your radiator. Yes, tomato juice. How much is your bride price? I want to pay. You are really beautiful.
What?
I almost forget this is my first time.
No wonder we are man.
I didn't choose the email,
My friend, thank you so much for writing. About tomato juice. Let's forget about other things, about her bride price. Are you willing to pay in naira or in dollars? I mean, because naira is gaining value now, so people in Nigeria are aiming high. There's an auction going on because the typical bride price is everybody can afford it. But now there's an auction go. Chimpanzee, they're getting rights.
Doctor!
So why are you always saying nobody's a property? Anyway. Talk to me or write me private email. I'll tell you how much you cost and you start saving money. Now that the naira is getting values, change it to dollars because tomato just doesn't spend naira. I'm telling you. Anyway, thank you so much. Euro. She's hanging out in Europe. That's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to drdamages@gmail.com and follow us on Twitter @DrDamages and on Instagram @DrDamages. Now here's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book Children of a Retired God by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And it says, an ugly idea left unchallenged, begins to turn the color of normal. Yeah, like Donald Trump is an ugly idea.
Hey, doctor.
Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You hear yourself. Do you want to go back to that last sentence that you just said?
What did I say?
Are you a citizen in this country? You should be careful,
I am not. I'm a Nigerian.
Hey.
You know, but I can't. No. The issue is that when I'm coming into this country, I will be able to prove that I'm a doctor. There are some people who can't prove what they do. You know, I will, so that I'm not worried. Yeah.
That's an ugly idea.
Yeah, ugly idea. All right.
You can always depend on him. But I guess you're happy now.
So
next
the
week,
uniform matter. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Not sham next week.
How many did you buy?
There's nothing else to talk about.
How many uniforms did you buy?
Week,
How many
we'll
uniforms
be
did you buy?
sharp.
How many?
Sharp. Next week, sharp.
See my life. I went to a proper university in Nigeria. Unlike Dino, I went to a proper university. I have my certificate, and I went to Johns Hopkins. This is where I ended up. This is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you. Can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be. Things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's somewhere I'm cooking a goose. Also subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free-tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Bamishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin First Start, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 080-7578-7135 or 080-9990-0601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.